So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Safir Jimon. I'm your anchor person tonight, and at the same time, your presenter. So, please, this ride is going to be a very nice ride for us to get the best out of this. Please, coming in, I will advise us to get our mic books, everyone, so that we can get the best out of this. So, I'm going to take you around on a tour about ZENIQ Safir, and I know a lot of us who have started, and of course, getting more knowledge about things can help you out to get the best out of this. So my name is Safir Jimo. Once again, you're welcome tonight, everyone. If you're a new person now means you're welcome. You can just give your friend a pat at the back for inviting you to a wonderful opportunity like this. So if you still have some of your guests anywhere, you can still invite them in so that they get the best out of this. But don't let us go too high or far before you get them on board and online so that you can learn the best out of it. So thank you very much. So I'm going to show you and vis-a-vis take you around some literally to technical aspect of this business. So, but let's go straight so that get certain thing clarified. I think it's going to help us a lot if we get certain thing clarified so that we don't have misunderstanding. Okay? Misunderstanding is one of the greatest problem or assumptions. People assume things, and because of that, we're unable to get the best for us. So I call building cash flow and digital assets via Safir, Global, and ZENIQ technology. But before I go further, of course, we've been saying this, we saw what Bitcoin is doing now. I'm not going to be surprised to see Bitcoin the next 1 week or before the end of this month, the Bitcoin hit about 72, maybe $80,000. Maybe $100,000. I don't know. So, but that should not be my headache, because if you're checking the price of Bitcoin right now, I'm sure you're going to have a lot of, in fact, in post-COVID-19, if you do not have Bitcoin. And so it's quite painful. You do not have Bitcoin and you're busy trading and tracking the price of Bitcoin. To me, it doesn't really make sense. If you have been able to buy Bitcoin, at 0.0001 and you have 200,000 Bitcoin with just $20. Now tracking and trailing the price of Bitcoin will have make a lot of sense. So, and I said, buying Bitcoin is the best option, but what is the most outstanding now is buying the next Bitcoin. Now, but the truth is this, not many persons actually sit down to understand. Now we are giving you the next Bitcoin, which is called ZENIQ. Now, many will not believe, but please, I want us to read this together. Just put in your mind, I need to read this to you. All information and data here is for informational and educational purposes only. So I make no representations as to accuracy, completeness, suitability, or validity of any information. I will not be liable for any errors, omission, injuries, damages, or losses arising from its use, because informations are based on my own personal opinion and experience. It should not be used or considered professional or financial investment advice. Now, the ideas and strategies should not be or never be used without first assessing your own personal and financial situation, or without consulting financial professional or advisor. So my thoughts and opinions will also change from time to time as I learn more and accumulate more knowledge, because we live in a dynamic world and we human are also flexible. You are absolutely responsible for the outcome of your financial decision and choices. So understand that. I fully take full responsibility of my decision in business. But before we move further, let me explain something to us about business opportunity, not only limited to ZENIQ, but let's look at risk and returns. What risk refer to? Risk refer to the variability of possible returns associated with a given investment. So risk, along with the return, is a major consideration in capital budgeting decision. The firm must compare the expected return from a given investment with the risk associated with it. So every time you're taking decision in a business, what energizes you is when you calculate, is the risk worth the return? Yes. Like myself, is it worth me putting so much money in ZENIQ now? Yes. Why? because I missed out on Bitcoin. I'm using an example for you. Why do I need to risk my money into ZENIQ Safir? Okay, having taken assessment to Bitcoin and different cryptocurrencies that many of us missed out on big time, is it worth me investing so big in ZENIQ? That you answer yourself. For like Felix, yes, to me. Why? Did I actually missed out on Bitcoin entirely? Absolutely no. But I need more. I want more. So it won't make any common sense to me now, looking for $65,000 or $66,000 or $67,000 to buy into Bitcoin. Rather than wasting such money to Bitcoin, I will put into ZENIQ. Why? Because that's the next Bitcoin. Why do I call it next Bitcoin? Am I telling you that it's going to overtake Bitcoin? That's not true. What I'm just simply saying is that I shouldn't continue lamenting on my missing out of Bitcoin or not being able to have enough Bitcoin. So risk is the possibility of losing something of value, values such as physical health, social status, emotional well-being, or financial wealth can be gained or lost, okay? So when taking risk, resulting from a given action or inaction, foreseen or unforeseen, plan or not plan. Listen, risk is not associated with only when you put in money into a business. Risk is associated with when you take action or decision or inaction. For instance, I say it is better to lose by lost than to lose by miss. Now, what will make you lose by loss or gain is the fact that you got involved. And when you get involved, it's either you gain or you lose. For instance, people lost money in Bitcoin, not the part that Bitcoin crashed. No, they do not understand the system and how Bitcoin works. They bought Bitcoin when the Bitcoin is up, so they love buying the news and then sell back. For instance, when Bitcoin pulled back to $28,000, I kept telling everybody in my community, buy more, buy more. And a fellow called me, you just say to buy more, buy the deep, buy the deep. And the deep is getting more deeper. Now I'm in deeper life. I said, okay. I said, okay, sell the deep. Okay? I have to tell the fellow, I say, sell the deep. If you cannot buy the deep, continue to sell the deep. So now that's just the practical thing. So buy the deep, you say you were tired of buying the deep, then sell the deep. So now, but you must weigh, is it worth, like I normally tell friends, it is not easy. The hardest thing to be is to be an entrepreneur. But is the reward worth the cost and the stress? The answer is yes. But is it easy? It's not. Let no motivational speaker deceive you about that. The hardest thing to become is to be an entrepreneur. But is the cost and the waste energy and the pains, is it really worth it? Yes, it's worth it. So can I continue with the energy? Yes, because I know the reward that's going to come. The same thing, why do I put in my money into ZENIQ, for instance? Oh, how I wish I bought more Bitcoin. Okay, no problem. Don't mention. You do not have $65,000 to buy only 1 unit of Bitcoin. Why don't I have 10,000 euro to buy into ZENIQ now that is early? So people sold because they don't understand buying the rumor and sell the news. Now, I can tell you now, a lot of people will start buying Bitcoin back. Imagine Bitcoin 64, 65, 66. Now, they may buy back at 65, 66, $67, $67,000, and Bitcoin could get to $73,000 and pull back to $60,000. They're going to be, oh my God, what have I done? And they will sell off. The reality in cryptocurrency is not a perishable good. The price can correct itself, but the coin will not disappear unless you buy shitcoin. And even shitcoin today are coming to be the real coin. So the point is this, you cannot really give total assessment to which one is going to be the best. So now, so risk and return are opposite concepts in the financial world. And the trade-off between them could be thought of as the ability to sleep at night test. For investors, the basic definition of risk is the chance that an investment actual return will be different from what was expected. So I just want us to understand, what is the relationship between return and risk? Risk-return relationship generally, the higher the potential return of an investment, the higher the risk. So there is no guarantee that you will actually get a higher return by acquiring more. So get to understand this. So every time you are taking risk, you are calculating that you're going to have return. So the return may disappoint you. The return may get you, bubble and then bubble as it were. But the many persons have asked me, Felix, how do you assess all of this? That's a topic for another day. So understand that as long as business is concerned, risk is associated. But the worst risk is risk of inaction. It is better to lose by loss than to lose by miss. So I'm going to explain that to you. So, but let's go to the business. So welcome to ZENIQ Safir Global. What is this company all about? Most time we've highlighted some of those topics here that this company owns its IT. If you have been in Safir for the past 3 months, you should observe that there are so many things going on in Safir every day. Sometimes your portal is slow. They are adding more new things to the back office. I was telling somebody about 3 months or 2 months ago, I'm just about 3 months and 6 or 7 days into Safir now. And then when we were to do Google Authenticator, there was no recovery code to be written down. I was in Calabar, and then I was to do practical back office training and to tell them, do it, but the code was not there. I discovered that it has been updated. I said, wow, this is superb. Support tickets had been updated and so many other things that were not there. So, but this is it. We bought the rumor. And when many people want to buy the news, we will have been so made in the system. So you don't wait for everything to be perfected before you start. So you start by buying the rumor. And so when the news is sold everywhere, you are multi-billionaire. Okay. So it's a company, of course, many of our leaders, that's why the #1 in Africa, Ambassador Light, by the grace of God, is in Dubai already. And that's why you cannot see him. And I think many other leaders are there. And so that's why I'm privileged to just sit in for him on his behalf, to share this opportunity with us. So the company have its own blockchain. Don't get it twisted. It has its own minting technology, both had the hardware and the cloud hub. It creating a digital payment solution for people, like creating of an IP for payment gateway for other crypto companies, not only just for what we're going to use. So you are in a company that has solutions for different things. And then that means you're going to be a shareholder to a company that still makes some royalty earning, not only because of the coin you're going to be minting. Of course, I've talked extensively about tokenization, that's representation of digital asset into a token system. So making the trading and activities of a conventional business moving into the digital surface, and then there must be a gateway through which that is possible. So it's on that note, you can be in Nigeria and have real estate in Dubai, in America, and different parts of the world without necessarily living out of your country. And that's one of the biggest advantage for tokenization. So then ZENIQ decentralized exchange with 100% profit share. If you understand what we're saying here, ZENIQ technology is to create a decentralized exchange that will have a cross chain, not limited to a particular protocol like Uniswap, limited to protocol of Ethereum, PancakeSwap, limited to BSC protocol, QuickSwap, limited to Polygon, and different platforms like that. And so this is to create a harmonized ecosystem where you can be there, you can trade on Cardano, blockchain, smart contract, on Ethereum, on BSC, and all of that. So if you're in crypto and you have been using DEX decentralized exchange, you should understand what we talk about the protocol or of different decentralized exchange. However, Uniswap is one of the largest decentralized exchange, but limited to any coin that must be traded on that have to be synchronized or wrapped into Ethereum blockchain. And so those are the things. So we have to bring solution about that. So ZENIQ mobile app fully operational now, so you can download it if you don't know about it. You have Android phone, of course you can download the ZENIQ app. And I've used this example several times that this company have different things in one. If all these things are being implemented, that's going to be bomb. That's the truth. But the question is that, should I wait for the next 1 year or 2? I don't know when all of them will be implemented. Let's say 1 year. So maybe by first, second quarter, the decentralized fully operational, you can check the roadmap. And I say, okay, maybe let me wait for 2022 December or 2023 first quarter. And of course, by that time, I'm buying the news. I'm no longer the rumor. And the people making insane money in the business are people buy the rumor and sell the news. So understand this. I'm not playing gimmicks for you to come into ZENIQ Safir. I'm just giving you explanation as to what we have experienced and why we're getting more crazy about this business. If you want to read more about the company, people behind it, you can read about Erwin Doctor. You can read more information about a professional swimmer, and then some of them, other team members in technology, IT, and different things. So you can read more about them so that I don't bore you about this. Now, what's so unique about ZENIQ coin and how do I make so much money in it? Of course, we say it's limited in token coin available. So that we can have a kind of limited supply, in gradual processes, sequential order maintenance coin. And the hub, of course, it may get to a point, I don't know when it's going to get finished, but even if it didn't get finished, it may be remaining bigger packages. And so that time, it tantamount to its finish. Just like right now, Bitcoin, no retail trader or retail investor can buy into Bitcoin mining. But is the mining over? No. Is it still profitable? It all depends on who you are. Now, I normally say something. There is no English that is wrong. It all depends on who is speaking the English. Because if you do not have potential or power or command, an ecosystem and you speak wrong English, everyone will say it's wrong. But if you are in charge of someone's life and you're speaking the wrong English, the person's not going to tell you are speaking the wrong English. So the point I'm making is this: the system waiting to get understanding of everything or perfect everything before you start. Of course, you may come later to buy the news. And those of us who have the heart, I've told you about risk. Having checked the potential return of what is in ZENIQ, there was no how I was going to sleep. That was the truth. There was no how. Having checked a company we merge with decentralized exchange, with mobile app, wallet, just like Trust Wallet, there's nothing we use it for apart from storing coin there and stake some of the coins there, and that's all. And then people are buying the TWT coin to keep because they know, okay, in the future it's going to be big. That's just one thing. And then you have ZENIQ having this, the mobile app, decentralized and tokenization. Then that's crazy. So having checked the potential, earning in the project, I said, no, there was no how. Now that motivated me to increase my stake, not just starting little, but looking like at this, okay, let me go in. If I perish, I perish. And now the woman who said that in the scripture never perished. That was the truth. So the reality is this: you are not meant to be coerced. You are meant to be enlightening to understanding this project. That's a massive project. If all things, being programmed are implemented one after the other, this is a big project. To be very candid, if you're a crypto person, you're an investor, you want to learn more and how to diversify, I can tell you it is just right time for you, because anytime you wake up, it's a good morning. But it will have been better I started April, because we'll have gotten a lot of coins, as it were. So am I going to wait until the decentralized exchange is out? Okay, when it's out, what's going to be my own potential? I will just be a user? No, I don't want to be a user. I don't really want to be a user. I want to be a shareholder, that when users use the platform, I make more money. And those are the unique things about this project, okay? It has its own, then the cross-chain I've just mentioned to you, and then so it has all of those features. So that's why many of us look at it that, wow, this project worth taking the risk. As a matter of fact, Michael Thomas, can you control yourself, please? It's worth taking the risk as much as possible, having checked the potential returns. Okay. Now, what are the business opportunities? How do I participate in this project? How do I participate in this project? There are two ways of participating. Number one, you can participate in passive income generation via the minting hubs. So all you do there is you come into the system, and then you have a link to register, but you must have a functional email. If you do not have, you should have a trusted person who should create one for you, or you should be able to maybe you are not to IT compliance, you are not disadvantaged. You only need a trusted person, maybe a leader must have invited you, and then you get account opened and then verified, and they can activate the account for you. So what does that mean? You can sit and the coin will be minting for you. So you are in a project that will be minting for the next 20 years, give and take. However, outside your minting, I call the minting coin you are getting is practically your immediate gratification. So why? Because you can actually get it withdrawn and use it by selling in Uniswap, as it were. But what you need to understand is that this is a new project that is still unveiling its potentials. So the coin you are withdrawing now, you are charged more, but of course you can trade it off. But the people who are trading it, that means you need more reorientation to understand that if persons who bought Bitcoin in 2009 at 0.0001 dollar, and he sold it when the coin get to $1, he's going to be jubilating. $1 multiplied by 200,000 is going to be $200,000. But what do you think the person will be thinking of himself right now? That one Bitcoin is now $67,000, and he have 200,000 that he has wasted at $1 each. It's not going to be it's not going to be funny at all. So it's on that note we educate people that this coin have a great potential. So either it's a rumor, but buy the rumor. And so you watch and see what happens next. I've told you, it's either you get disappointed or you jubilate. And that's what I've told you, that it's better to lose by loss than to lose by miss. When you miss opportunity, it's always difficult to tell people. Just imagine people who didn't buy Bitcoin, they know so much about it that time. If they are talking, I knew about it in 2009, and you are telling your friend who is bitter about it, what do you think he would think about you? The best will have been that I knew about it and I bought some. Let's check it. It's also million now. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So, but blabbing about it that you knew about it and you do nothing is a terrible regret, okay? So you can be minting your coin and the coin is accessible. You can store it on MetaMask, you can store it on Trust Wallet or any ERC20 enable. Somebody may want to ask me, Felix, some of you think you know so much about blockchain and some of you are guru in blockchain. You may want to ask, why is it that this coin is on Ethereum blockchain and you call it minting? Is it not a thing that somebody can just program? Of course, as I talk to you, within 30 minutes, you can program any coin on Ethereum blockchain, on then Binance Smart Chain. Now, this is the point. The company have its own blockchain, and the minting hub is linked to the Explorer, but the decentralized exchange is not out, and that's where they want the coin to be traded as a fuel for every coin being traded on their platform. So on that note, for people to be able to still trade up their coin, they take a process to wrap the coin into Ethereum blockchain. Why? Because it's now make the coin available on decentralized exchange Uniswap. So understand this, that's why you could withdraw it. So this ZENIQ, you can withdraw it both as a token and as a coin. So understand that. Just like you can withdraw Binance both as a smart contract, Binance Smart Chain, and Binance Coin, as it were. So many projects started on Ethereum and now they're on their mainnet, just like Binance Coin, Cardano and the like. So understand this. So I may not go too deeper about this now. So I just clarify for some of us. Then second part you can leverage on this company can be a licensed distributor. I call it licensed distributorship or dealership income system. Is a system that authorizes an individual or a company to buy and sell product on behalf of the company. And then there are remittance given to you or as a commission because you become a middleman. And that is not a new thing. We have seen it in MTN, on different telecommunication network, and then take a distributor who understands the terrain and then connecting a lot of people. But the truth is this, some of those opportunities come, they are like golden opportunity that come with ugly responsibility. Some of us like, no, I don't like it. I don't do network marketing. I say, well, you do the unconscious network marketing and you are not paid. So understand this fact. Coming into ZENIQ and buying into it, you're buying to the ZENIQ hub. Every money you are paying for ZENIQ hub, a cloud hub that's going to be engaged and then minting the coin for you. So your reward, your immediate reward is the coin you are scooping out. Your other reward is that you're a shareholder into the tokenized project, real estate. The other reward for you is that you can share profit weekly when the decentralized exchange gets started. The other reward for you can have access to crypto fiat integration and a card eventually, all right? Then the other reward for you, of course, you have other system, other new company, buying to ZENIQ as a tokenized project. Then you're a stakeholder. So understand this, you're coming to an ecosystem that not only the coin you are minting, but you have access to many other, financial system that's going to make you a lot of money. So, but the second part is that, like myself, I use it to build cash flow. And what do I do with my cash flow? I understand that money is a slave, and if you do not give value, it will disappear from you. So what do? I make money from the distributorship and buy more low gems. Crazy, I'm so crazy about it. My target was that, fellas, how can I have a system that will be making money and then I can buy low gems on monthly basis, minimum average of $5,000. Minimum average of $5,000. Can I get that? And then, so when I saw ZENIQ Safir, I look, oh, that's good. And I give myself, I say, if I can do that for the next 24 months, it's Dano, you must have heard me, some of us in ZENIQ Safir already, you will have heard me and said, Felix, I've set a target 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, 24 months. You may not understand that, but that's my personal target, and every other person have their target. So we have seen Safir, ZENIQ, that we have the coin is minting, I wouldn't waste it. I allow it to be. Then I have the ecosystem, I'm building a dealership system. I make the money, I scoop it out to buy more coins. That's my own strategy. Now, a lot of people make their money, they waste it. Then that disciplined me again, not to even look at my coin, because I'm building an ecosystem. That means I'm making money on daily basis from the ecosystem and then putting it back into the digital asset. So understand, so these are the two ways you make money. And what are the packages of this? We have ZENIQ, the lowest package as an investor, the lowest package is €1,499. That's the lowest package. If you really want to come into this business as an investor who invests into a full master node, why do I say it's the lowest? That's what makes you one shareholder. You have a share. That's why we call it a cloud hub. You have a share. You have one full share. That will give you, that means you're ready, just like a landlord and not a tenant. So, but now that go to as high as about 330,000 euros, as it were. So it depends on your local currency. I wouldn't know where you're connecting from on the system. Just a moment. Okay, yeah. So that's exactly what we do. And then you have the packages, 2,950 euro, to that. Then the other packages from 800 euro down to 100 euro, I call it student package. You may come in and you do not have enough money, then you now go into like a minting share. So like a share hub, you don't have a full node, a full master node, you are only contributing into a collective contribution or support system, okay? And that's exactly what, now in that, you are not a full share hub holder. So you understand that. So you can be minting though, but I always tell people when you start, if you understand what is here, there's no how you have any money reserved anywhere and you wouldn't want to put it in, all right? So, and then if you start, maybe some people do not have enough money. If you build a business, the dealership system, you can make insane money and increase your package as it were. So this is passively available. You'll be minting on a daily basis. If you want to get it withdrawn, then you can get it withdrawn. And if you want to kill it, why not? You can kill it. So the second part, okay, this second part, I call it, this second part chain store, okay? So what are the responsibility of this second part? The responsibility of anyone who want to make money. Now, what do I see here? I saw 69% of the company sales I can share from it if I get involved in the dealership. And for me, I've not seen anyone that no matter how much amount of money you have, and you have a leverage to build an ecosystem and make more money, and you say you are not interested. And because we don't sell, this is not a place where we sell any goods or sell food to anyone and all of that. You are inviting friends to an ecosystem who's going to buy into a lifetime opportunity, and the company say you do that, you get paid. And so we have 3 ways to scoop out. Me, I'm greedy to scoop out this 69% from the company. But for me to get that, I have 3 channels. Number 1 is called Unilevel. I call this Unilevel building chain stores as a dealer without an overhead cost. So how does it work? You invite friends, and then you are paying 9% of whatever thing they do. If you like, be a student package of 100 euro, and somebody come as an investor and do 330,000 euro, you'll pay 9%. So, but this is the disadvantage. What's the disadvantage? How long will you continue doing that? So why did they say? It said, even if you register a free account, you will earn the 9% from anybody you personally invited. But you can't continue inviting people every time so that you don't be under pressure. Now, trying to force people, you do over motivation because you just want to make sure you earn some referral commission. So you are not going to be a full marketer, you're a business builder. So for business leaders, you have a leverage system. So apart from the people you directly invited, then people they invite to the 15th level down, you can make money. That's where you see all those 8%, now 7%, 6%, 5%, 6%, 3% in that order, downward to the 15th level where maybe 3% or 1% as it were. That's number one. Number two, you have career and advancement income. How does that work? You hear everybody was shouting in this company, hey, I'm a Ruby, I'm a double Ruby. What does that mean? Every rank they call here is money. So, but for me, how do I get rank? You have come, you have started the business, you need to learn from your leader or whoever invited you. Now, but the first rank that is recognized, other rank are there, starter plus, but that is not a rank that everyone's looking at. What we're looking at is what retain more money for me. So you have the lowest rank called Ruby. So if you are Ruby, what do I need to do to become a Ruby person? Number one, I'm in the system and I must have personally invited at least 7 people who have activated their account. It doesn't matter which package you do, 100 euro, 10,000 euro, 25,000 euro, any package at all, then up to 7 of them, and then the total volume generated, including your own package and their own, then up to 10,000 performance sales, then you are a Ruby. What am I paid? What's the monetary value? 300 euro for that ranking. Then the next is double Ruby. That means additional 10,000 making 20,000. This time around, additional 3 people making total 12 people. Then you're paid 600 euro for that level as a double Ruby. If you hear anybody in Safir say they are double Ruby, that means they've earned 300 euro and 600 euro, making 900 euro. Now to become Sapphire, it's like times 5 of double Ruby, which means total sales volume performance in your organization up to 100,000. Then the same 12 number of people, you do not need additional person. Then you become a Sapphire. What are you paid? 3,000 euro immediately for that ranking. So we have the double Sapphire, 9,000 euro. That's amazing, guys. I always share this testimony that because why am I building Safir? To get cash flow and buy more low gems. That's it. The coin to preserve it and see how it will be next Bitcoin. All right. So my own vision will be different from yours. And so my race definitely will be different from yours. But I always share my vision with people so that you wouldn't say, Felix, you are so wicked and greedy and selfish with your vision. I share it generously. It's your own choice to tap into it or to reject it and say, that's not what you're looking for. Then you have Black Sapphire. Black Sapphire, what you earn is 15,000 euro as a Black Sapphire, and that's the total volume of 500,000 volume in your performance volume. Still number of people directly with you, 12, and then you are Black Sapphire, you're paid 15,000 euro becoming a Black Sapphire. 15,000.
Yeah.
Or business meeting.
Yeah.
How to do business.
Who are the 2 million?
Emeka, please mute your end.
Okay, so as I was saying, you have the Black Sapphire, 15,000 euro earn, and then all this earning, just a moment. Okay, so everyone wants to become a diamond. We only have 1 diamond in the whole Africa right now. Sorry. Okay, so we only have 1 diamond in Africa now, and which is Ambassador Light. Is the only diamond we have in Africa now. And once you become a diamond, what you are paid is 40,000 euro for that ranking. Now, the third income is called Whirlpool Global Shares. Now, why do we love this ranking? Because it gives you an edge to earn monthly income from the profit shares of the company for the next 6 months. of your ranking. If you're a Ruby, you earn average of maybe 100, 200 euro, right? Sorry, average of 100, 200 euro, depending on what's the global sales for the month. Now, if you're a double Ruby, you are earning ×2 because you are 2 stars. Then, if you are Sapphire, you are earning ×10. So if it's average of 250, that means for that month, you are going to be paid 2,500 euro. Then if you are in double Sapphire, that if it's that range that month, then you are paid about 5,000 euro. Like myself, I'm currently on Black Sapphire. That means by next month, what as we expect for the month, if average total sales and shares per 1 star is 250, that means I should be expecting about 10,000 euro, on that. Now, like somebody who is Ambassador Lai, who's already diamond now, if average sales get up to that 250 per star, that means it's going to be expecting 20,000 euro for the next 6 months. We got in that way. So that's how this opportunity works. And I know myself, I love the dealership because I know how much I can make. How do I get started with this project? Of course, I always tell people you need to get clarified on certain things. Now, I always tell people, go to coin aggregator Nomics and check about the coin and check the update when the prices was still about 2 cents or 4 cents in April, and then 5 cents, 9 cents in May, in that order, until where we are now, we're about 35 cents. That's done all time high of 55 cents. Of course, we just still buying the rumor and then see how the news is going to go, right? And now, what do I do best? The best is I get the link from a friend who invited me and then get signed up, but I must have a functional email. Please, I want to correct one impression tonight. Everyone who have started ZENIQ, and you invite your friend, let your friend understand that when he wants to register, you give him a link, he sign up, verify his email, and then he wants to pick a package. He doesn't need to send you money. Don't let people think ZENIQ is like those platform people do and said, send me e-wallet and all of that. No, that's not what is obtainable here. You can deposit your Bitcoin, your Ethereum, your Litecoin by yourself directly to your back office and pick your package without involving any third party. It's on the fact that maybe you are not too conversant with cryptocurrency or you do not have that time because getting coupon is faster, it's easier for you, then you can get back to your leader and pay money to him and he help you to get a coupon. So please, anybody who is sending money to any leader, don't think the leader is the one collecting your money. Maybe ZENIQ is like a platform that uses e-wallet and all of that. No, because the money everyone earns can be withdrawn into your back office. Can this person just get himself out? All right. Then without tell, after that, you pick a desired package of your choice. So that's, ladies and gentlemen, trying to know everything before you do anything may lead to losing many things. So get started and learn more. You cannot learn more on things you are not involved. So trying to say, hey, I want to learn everything, never. You can't learn everything. So as a matter of fact, I tell friends and I share the opportunity with them on daily basis so that I will be justified. No one should come to me, Feli, you didn't tell me, and that's why I never started. That's not true. I share the opportunity, but I don't beg people. I don't force people. I like them to make their decision. As a matter of fact, people have called me severally. Felix, you didn't tell us from the beginning and all of that. Now, if you go to nomics.com, it's a coin aggregator because I listen to a lot of friends say coin that's not coin market cap. Why will I buy it? Maybe the person need to ask us what happened to BitConnect that was on coin aggregator and rose to number 9 on coin market cap. So why is BitConnect coin today? Where is Rega coin that we traded? I think I bought into Rega coin from less than $1. And I told my community that I was going to exit the Rega coin at $53 exactly. And then people were still buying at $45, $50. Immediately it was 53. I come into my hotel room and I saw that the coin was already 55. I liquidated everything. And then it got to about 79 or 93 that same night. And people called me, hey, you foolish guy, you should not have sold this coin. Today, where's Rega coin? It's not on coin market cap. So be cautioned. A lot of friends have called me, a coin that's not coin market cap, why will I trade it? I said, what you don't know will definitely be your elder brother. So this is crypto, is dynamic, it's a system that you need to learn as much as possible. I, Felix, I'm a live student when it has to do with cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. I've not known anything. And that's why you can see I can be as foolish as possible, but I'm foolishly making the money as I help myself, being a foolish man, as it were. So most people I discover, people are too intelligent and will never make money in crypto. Those of us who look like very foolish, we make foolish money out of crypto. And that was why a lot of people meet like Shiba Inu, different coins. So what I'm just showing you this is that how do I check where the coin is? Then you go to ZENIQ, it's an aggregator. If you check the data, previous data about this coin, like I was telling you, you can go back here. Yeah, there we go. So you can see in the month of April this year, the coin was as low as 4 cents. And a lot of people were minting the coin very much volume and sold it as cheap as possible. What do you think they will be telling themselves today? Imagine somebody who sold his own volume of ZENIQ, because I saw somebody with 1,499 package was minting about 80 coins per day. So 80 coins per day, beg your pardon, 80 multiplied by 30. That's 2,400. Assuming he ended that for like 2 months or 3 months because the volume kept dropping. So, but on the average, let's say on the average, he had that multiplied by 3 months. So 7,200 multiplied by 0.04. I just want to withdraw my coin. I want to sell it. He has 288. Okay. So 2,000 understanding is very important. Multiplied by 3. That gives us 7,200 multiplied by 36 cents, 0.36. That's 2,592. If he had known that what he was wasting at $288 going to get here, and at this point, it's still very, very early. But can I shock you things? You waste too much time, you lose many things in ZENIQ. Presently, I'm not sure you can mint more than 250 per month on this. You can see the opportunity, maybe 250 to 300 per month. So multiply by, let's say, the next 6 months, 1,500. Now, many of us, why do you hear many people say until the coin is $5 or $10 before they sell? So because if you have that, if you're selling that now, multiply by 0.36, 540. Now, but if you have that and it's selling at $4 or $5, multiplied by 5, 7,500. Now, there are a lot of things you need to learn. I'm not going to go too more detail about that now. You want to learn more about crypto, of course, you need to wake up and help yourself out. So you go to ZENIQ, and sometime you want to see how to buy the coin and all of that. All you need to copy is the contract address. And I want to show you again, if you want to copy the contract address of ZENIQ, it's not only here you copied it from, it's not only on Nomics. So you can as well go to ZENIQ website. So type ZENIQ, okay, ZENIQ.com. Then when you type ZENIQ.com, it's going to take you to the ZENIQ portal. You can read so much detailed information about ZENIQ on the back office. So by default, you can see the contract address here. So why not? You can copy the contract address and do what you want to do, okay? So you can copy the contract address of ZENIQ and do what you want to do. So ladies and gentlemen, I just showed you all these so that for emphasis sake, okay? Now, assuming you have bought and then somebody say, okay, now if I start ZENIQ, how do I make payment and then all of that? So all you do is, let me just show you briefly and I shut down. So for instance, this is ZENIQ back office. This is ZENIQ back office. You do not need any third party. Once you register your account and verify and you want to activate your account, you can click on wallet, click on deposit, and then see you can deposit Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, Litecoin. So assuming I want to use Litecoin, I click on it and I click the wallet, I pay the money. Once the money is deposited to my back office on ZENIQ, so you need to buy the Bitcoin or Ethereum, Litecoin from maybe Binance or anywhere, or peer-to-peer people. You can call a friend that sell Bitcoin or sell Litecoin, then you buy from him and then deposit to your back office. The moment the money has reflected, very simple, you do not need any problem. Then what do I do? Money reflected, you go to shop. And then once you click on shop, which package do I want to pick? Okay, it's suggesting to me because there's 626 euro in my backend, and that's why it's telling me you can buy 450. So you click on buy, click on agree, and then click OK. You're done. That's how you do. Now, but if you have a friend or your leader who's already in the system, the second way of activating your account is through coupon. And then that coupon is a voucher generated from the back office of somebody who have made the money. And then it can generate the coupon for you and send the coupon to you. That the moment the coupon is sent to you, all you do is to click on redeem, paste the coupon code, redeem, and then you see the money in your back office. Then next, you go to shop and then still click your account. Now, those of us who are building the ecosystem, you are making money. If you have made money, you still click on your wallet and click on withdraw. Now, it all depends on which coin do you want to withdraw to. Do I want to withdraw to Bitcoin? So if it's Bitcoin I want to withdraw to, I go to my back office or wherever. I go to my Binance or any external wallet. I have my Bitcoin wallet. I copied it. And then how much euro do I want to withdraw? I type it and then copy and paste the address here and click on withdraw. And then you get your money. So the second way is that you have enough money in your back office, somebody want to pay for coupon, instead of going to buy Bitcoin by himself and waste all the energy. Then if you have, it may ask you and have a need for 450 euro coupon, you generate the coupon and send to him, and that's all. Then you want to withdraw your coin, the same thing. And that's what I told you. It's a want to withdraw. You can see now, you see ZENIQ coin or ZENIQ token. So if it's ZENIQ token, that means you are withdrawing to Ethereum blockchain wallet. Now, if it's ZENIQ coin, that means you are withdrawing to ZENIQ app. There's a ZENIQ wallet there, and there's ZENIQ token wallet there. So they are both coin and the token in your ZENIQ app. If you don't have, go and download. I have it now. So I think, ladies and gentlemen, I've just said this because a lot of friends have missed out opportunity because they know too much. Like I have friends that missed out of Shiba, Hex, and all of that. And today, because they call Hex scam and then they ran away. And when they came back, virtually every crypto analyst now is talking about Shiba is going to 1 cent, go to $1. I don't need those things. People have made crazy money, and when you're analyzing it, they don't even need those analysis you're doing. So ladies and gentlemen, that's so far we can go. This opportunity, you must learn how to take personal responsibility for yourself, and then you'll get the best. So thank you very much for everyone. Should you have any question, you can quickly just type it or let us see your hands. But I'll prefer if it's on the chat box so that I can call you one after the other. Okay, I'm seeing a question here. Well done, please. What is the difference between token and a coin? Token is a cryptocurrency that is in another blockchain that they don't own. Then coin is a cryptocurrency that run a full node on their own explorer. So Binance Coin, it started as a token because it launched on Ethereum blockchain and then now created their own blockchain and now have their, so every of Binance, like today, you can have Binance as a coin and you have Binance as a token, and then all of that. So a coin, a crypto that do not really have its own blockchain is a coin, is a token. Then a cryptocurrency that have its own blockchain is a coin. So I hope that is clear. If you say 1,499 gives you one share, what does 1,998 gives you? Okay, let me take it that you are new, Mr. Wally. 1,499 is the lowest one share hop. 1,998 is a combination of the hop and the hardware. So the hardware does not add to your coin. The hardware is just like an external hardware where you can store coin, just like we call it cold wallet. And at the same time, you can put other cryptocurrency there, and then you can do a lot of things, and you can use as a tablet. It's a tablet. So that additional cost is for the tablet and not a minting hub. It's a combination of 1,499 euro minting hub and a hardware, which is a tablet. So if you pick that, don't think you are minting more than somebody who have 1,499 euro. All you are doing is you are going to pay for shipping when the time arrives, which is not ready yet. And when it will start from Europe, Asia, before even thinking of Africa. So that thing is shipped to you, but you are minting with 1,499 euros. So the additional cost is for the tablet you actually subscribe to. Okay, that makes sense. Host, please move to all speakers. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, you have done pretty well, and then your presentation is excellent. God bless you. You are lifted, sir. Thank you very much. Okay, whose hand is up again? So any hands up, and so that, okay, sorry. Euro Prince, your hands is up. Oh, was he up? Okay, not up. Okay, let me just check. I'll take the last question so that we can call it a day. And I'm sure if you are here tonight, just any friend must have invited you. You get back to them and thank them very well. Because I will tell people, the worst ignorance is to reject what you know nothing about from afar. So it's always good. You sit down and then, take decision by yourself. I have never want to ever in my life be a victim of someone's opinion. It nearly happened to me in so many cryptocurrency I got involved in. But when I got my own personal philosophy that it is better I lose by lost than to lose by miss. So I invest, and that's why I didn't have money. I invest, that's why I lost. I didn't invest, I would regret, because I say if I had invested, I might make more than what I'm saying.
Everyone, absolutely. God bless you, sir.
Okay, somebody said, please, can you go straight to this? I don't understand. Sir, please, can we go straight to this business? I don't understand what this person said. Okay, well done. Please, what is the difference? Okay, so please, for anyone who want to get started, okay, Wale, your question has been answered. Thank you very much. Anyone who invited you to the system, please get back to them, take their link, get started, and help yourself. Definitely, when you want to start or when you must have started, there are things you will see online, ugly talk and all of that. I'm not saying those ugly talk are not necessary. They are necessary because definitely when a business starts going well, you're going to have a lot of attacks here and there, but your ability to know what you are looking for, like me, what consoled me was that I look at this opportunity with this kind of big ecosystem. Will I sit down and become a victim of someone's opinion and missed out of it? No. The best revenge I do is to make sure that I produce results and come back to the person to say, oh, this is what I've done so far. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your time tonight. By the grace of God, I know those guys that have gone to Dubai will come with some fantastic news for us and then more update to come. Don't wait for things to get mature before you get involved. It is better to be a small part of a very big thing than to be a big part of a very small thing. So congratulations, everyone. I think it's high time we regain the control of our finances. Someone said, truly is time. So
Truly it's time.
Okay, I can see CNN. CNN, are you here? You want to say something? Oh, my Bishop, I can see Bishop. Oh, Bishop, you're online. Bishop, how are you doing? Hi, Sokas, everywhere. I can see my Bishop online.
Thank you very much for your well done.
Good evening.
Yeah, the Prof himself. Thank you.
God bless you.